I'm back, and for today, I'm going to be talking about something a little bit different, a little less disgusting compared to the last time I talked about winking buttholes at Wingstop or at the hospital. And this time, I'm going to be talking about a fate worse than death, a fate so bad that I'm pretty sure it was forged in the fires of hell itself. I'm going to be talking about my fast food experience, one of the worst mistakes I have ever made. And the thing is, it wasn't even my mistake. It's not like I wanted to. But I'm going to go over that right now. So, back 2 years ago, when I graduated, the first thing I did was I wanted to look for a job. First place I thought of was Best Buy. Why? I mean, it's natural. I mean, I like PCs. I like video games. It's like a fucking nerd's haven in there, right? I guess Micro Center too, but whatever. Best Buy was the first thing I thought of, right? So Best Buy was a no go. They just never fucking call back. I don't know what it is with Best Buy. Well, any job in general right now doesn't call back. I mean, if you're job hunting right now, you know that better than anyone. But holy shit, Best Buy is like the king of this shit. They don't even give you a no. They just leave you hanging. They just like fucking, they just cuck you pretty much. They just fucking blue ball you. They just give you a nice slap on the cheeks and then just fuck off. But I just kept looking at Best Buy and trying to get hired, and they just never called back, like I said. But it was the same place, the same thing with other places. They would just never call back, or if they did call back, they would pretty much just tell me to go fuck myself. So that was beautiful, right? So, and this went on for like, how long did it go on for? A few months, I want to say. Then eventually my dad was like, hey, I know this guy could probably get you a job at this McDonald's. And when I heard that, my fucking heart dropped to my ass. Cause that was the one place I did not want to work at, was anything fast food. McDonald's especially, cause I've heard the horror tales of working fast food. Just terrible coworkers, terrible fucking environment, and the customers are even worse. Nothing will make you hate people more than a fucking fast food job. It's like you go in there, the minute you walk into those doors, or into the restaurant, I mean, right? It's like the fucking IQ just drops to single digits. I have never seen such stupidity in my life, but I'll talk about that later. So, of course, I'm fucking miserable. I did not want to hear that. I did not want to work fast food, so. But I just had to suck it up. So, got the interview, got the job on the spot, so that was already a little fishy. I mean, the interview wasn't even anything. It was just, why do you want this job? I mean, I just want to. And I told him, I just want to learn how to be independent. Okay, you're hired. That's it? That's the interview? Nothing else? No, that was it. So, I want to say like a week later, probably, I started my first day. And of course, it was just miserable. Not because anything bad happened yet, but it was more so because it was my first job and I wasn't used to standing up for a long period of time. My legs were just fucking killing me. Like, it genuinely felt. It felt like I was lifting boulders with my legs. That's what it felt like. It was just fucking miserable. But it wasn't the worst thing in the world at first, right? So, time goes on, and everything I've heard about fast food just manifests itself and becomes real. On top, but before I get into that, right? It doesn't help that the shit that I had to endure in there at McDonald's it just didn't, the pay didn't match it. Because the pay was just 12 an hour, right? And I was working 5 days a week at first, right? Then they cut down my hours to just 3 days. That was it. I mean, the job was only 3 fucking days and I was miserable. Imagine when I still worked the 5 days. It was even worse. So, pretty much, right? The pay just being terrible just made everything worse, like I said, because every single day that I went in there, I would be pretty much the only one doing anything. Well, that's a bit of a lie. I mean, there were other people still doing their own thing, right? But I mean it in the sense that imagine having to go in there every single day, right? Or not every single day, but like 3 days a week, right? And those 3 days for 8 hours, right? You would have to take orders, right? On top of making the order, you have to make the drinks, you have to bag the food, and then on top of that, having to sometimes even make the food yourself because the people in the fucking kitchen are so fucking, oh my god, what's the word I'm looking for? So fucking dumb that they just don't do anything, right? It was frustrating. So, and it was just like that every single day. And God, it was like that for like a whole year. And the only reason I stood there for a year was because, well, again, like I said earlier, it's just no one wants to fucking hire. No one wants to fucking hire ever. And it was just frustrating to have to endure that every single day for a year. And the customers, holy shit. Don't get me started on the customers. It's the worst thing ever. Here's how the basic interaction would go pretty much every single one of those 3 days. This is how it would go. Hey man, can I just have a Big Mac? That's it. Just want a Big Mac. Nothing else. No fries, no drink, not even ketchup, nothing. Nah man, just a Big Mac and some napkins. That's it, man. That's all I need. Okay. Just a Big Mac. That's like $5.49 or something. I don't fucking know how much a Big Mac costs. I forgot. Okay. So I get this guy his Big Mac, right? I'll get him the Big Mac. I'll bag it. Everything. He'll watch me do it. Right? He'll watch me bag it and everything, right? Okay. Here you go, sir. Looks in the bag. Oh, dude, what the fuck is this? I wanted nuggets and fries and this shit. And it, every single time. And then I would have to get a manager every single time that happened. And then the blame would just go on me every fucking time. You know how frustrating that is? It would be like that. Every single one of those 3 days. For 8 hours. It was just infuriating. That's it. It's really the only word I can use to describe this. It's just frustrating, infuriating. It is just fucking draining and mind-boggling, really. Oh yeah. Don't even get me started on the fucking coworkers. I mean, I think I've already said it, right? Shit, man. What else could I talk about? Oh yeah, the worst parts were always when the customers would have to, like, just put on a show, like a fucking jester show, for no reason. Right? Because it was just the worst. Like, I remember this one time, this was probably the worst of the situations, right? Some lady comes in here, comes into McDonald's, and she's just bitching, making a whole show, throwing shit around. I remember one of my coworkers, this was kind of funny. One of my coworkers gets a fucking McChicken thrown at him, and then he just starts running to the back like a bitch, right? And as she even comes into the back of the kitchen, starts yelling, throwing hands and everything, I had to call the cops. No one else wanted to do anything. He just wanted to fucking let her get away with it. I'm just like, no, fuck no. I'm going to call the cops. So I call the cops. They show up. And I'm pretty sure she even put her hands on a minor. So that was pretty bad. And I found out all of that was just because of a fucking drink they gave her to her. Wrong drink. That was it. All of that for a fucking drink. It is just fucking crazy. I don't understand how these people can do such bullshittery and just don't feel embarrassed. Thank God I'm out of that though now. But what's crazy is that right now I still work fast food. Right now my second job is Chick-fil-A. Not the worst thing in the world. I mean, not the best either. It's just kind of like in the middle. I get paid better. My coworkers are better. I got more hours, but it's just kind of whatever, you know. But I don't really know what else to say, man. Just don't make the same mistake I have, man. Don't work fast food ever. Even if it's the only option you have, just don't do it. I think I would rather be unemployed for the rest of my life than to ever consider working fast food. Every single one of those horror stories you've ever heard on like Instagram, oh my god, sorry, on those Instagram comments and Reddit and whatever, wherever the fucking 9gag, I don't know. It's true, man. All of it is true. Now, if you really, really have no other option, right? You have no other option, but you really need a job. You need some paper. Just fucking work at Chick-fil-A, man. Again, it's not the worst thing in the world. I mean, yeah, some of that bullshit still happens, but it's not as frequent, and it pays at least a little bit better. I get paid 15 right now at Chick-fil-A as compared to fucking 12 at McDonald's. And my coworkers are better. The job is a little better, and I don't know. That's really it. Just lesson of the day is don't work fast food, man. Heed the warnings. That's about it. That's it. Got nothing else to say. Hello, I'm back. That's actually not the end of the video. I lied. So I forgot to, when I was recording that, I forgot to add on at the very end something to add on about McDonald's. Now, McDonald's did kind of have its moments. Now, one thing that I will say was pretty good about McDonald's is that, for the most part, it was kind of chill because, in the sense that, I mean, the restaurant was mainly like more or less most of the time it was kind of empty. Like not too many people walking. Like we would get people, just not too many. You know, wouldn't get fucking packed like Chick-fil-A. But uh yeah, but because of that, our managers would let us just sit around, chill out, just use our phones. Yeah. So it was more or less kind of chill for the most part. Not really. I mean, the bullshit I still outweighed the good parts. But yeah, that was something I just wanted to add on. I also wanted to add on some tiny fun, like some mini stories, I guess, at McDonald's. Two of them that I thought were kind of funny. Um, I remember one time, it was when this old lady still worked with us. I think it was still when I was just a few months into the job, maybe like 2 or 3 months. Some lady comes in the drive-through, right? And she's like, "Hey, ma'am, there's something wrong with my food. Like they didn't get it right." The manager looks at her and says, "Yeah, what's wrong? Let me take a look at it, right?" So she hands her the McChicken, right? Then the manager opens it, and it's just no chicken in the McChicken. It's just the Mc, right? Because it's just bread, lettuce, and a shit ton of mayo. No chicken and just a fuck ton of mayo. Like it looks like, you know, when you put too much glue in a piece of paper and then the glue just like fucking explodes out, or not explodes out, but you know what I mean. That's pretty much what it looked like. And I just thought I was a little humorous. A similar situation happened another time, but it was with a quarter pounder. So this guy, I take his order, whatever, everything's normal. Sits down, is about to eat. Okay, cool. So I'm on my phone, and I hear him. He's like, "Hey, man," and I'm like, "Yeah, man, what's up?" And he's like, "This is a quarter pounder, right?" And he shows me the box, right? It comes, it has the little box that says quarter pounder on it, right? And I'm like, "Yeah, what's up with it?" He's like, "Okay, can you just take a look at it real quick?" And I'm like, "Sure, let me take a look at this," right? So I open the box, right? And the guy doesn't even have a fucking, what's it called? He doesn't have like the meat in the quarter pounder. It's just chicken, like the McCrispy chicken. So he pretty much just got a chicken sandwich. And I just thought I was kind of humorous as well. I mean, we got it fixed for the dude. He was cool about it. Don't really matter, but yeah, that's all I really wanted to add on. That's about it.